A new trailer for Pokémon Scarlet and Violet just dropped, and I'm here to break down everything revealed as quick as possible. So be sure to munch that like button, and let's get to it. The trailer begins with the reveal of our new professors. That's right, there's two of them, depending on which version you're playing. Professor Sada will be in Pokémon Scarlet, and Professor Professor Turo in Pokémon Violet. Their names are inspired by the Spanish words for past and future respectively, and are the first hint that the theme of these games will likely be the past versus the future. Next, we get a better look at the starter Pokemon in action, and I gotta say, the graphics look amazing. I don't know what they did to the lighting or the textures, but these lads look absolutely stunning, and I honestly can't decide which one I'm gonna pick. Soon after, we get introduced to our rival Nemona, who looks like she might beat you up for your lunch money, but according to the Pokemon site, she has a sunny and energetic disposition. I don't buy it. There's a red brace around her arm, which at first I thought might be related to some kind of new battling gimmick like Dynamax, but apparently she's just not good at throwing Pokeballs. I can only imagine after throwing those balls hundreds and thousands of times, you'd probably build up some kind of carpal tunnel or something. But Nemona powers through and sends out our first brand new creature of the trailer, Pawmi, the electric type mouse Pokemon. This adorable little rodent seems to be the new Pikachu variant of this region, and not only has the classic electric sacs in its cheeks, but also electrically charged paws which it rubs together like defibrillators to discharge an electric shock. Alongside Pawmi, we have the reveal of Lechonk, which I'm just gonna say is the best Pokemon name ever. This shy, round piggy is a normal type known as the Hog Pokemon. And though it may look pretty thick at first glance, his body is actually made of mostly muscle built from constantly walking around in search of the finest berries. I will not be surprised if this little piggy ends up evolving into an absolute unit and super buff boss hog. Rounding out these cute critters, we have Smoliv, the olive Pokemon, who's going to be a normal and grass type, though not the first of its kind. Smoliv stores oil in the fruit on its head, and when startled will shoot that oil out to slow opponents and use that opportunity to run away. All three of these new Pokemon will be used in battle by our rival Nemona, and I can't wait to see how they end up growing. Moving on to the biggest reveal of the trailer, online multiplayer, which allows you to team up with up to 4 friends that you can trade, battle, and explore the open world with. Unlike the wild area of Sword and Shield where you could only talk to placeholder avatars, in these games you'll actually be able to interact with your friends in real time, similar to other modern online games. It looks like these gas station shaped Pokemon centers could be where you summon friends to your world, since you can see them in the background of all the co-op related screenshots. And while we're talking about these gas stations, I noticed there seem to be 3 vendors or just 3 counters you can interact with. Obviously the red Pokeball represents the Pokemon Center where you can heal up, blue typically represents the Pokemart where you can buy Pokeballs, potions and stuff, but this green counter seems to be new. And I wonder if it could perhaps be the clothes shop or the Pokemon PC or something entirely new. But that's not even the best news, because the world of Pokemon has evolved. We already knew these would be the first open world Pokemon games, but now we get some clarification on what that actually means. As the Pokemon site states, you can experience a new style of adventure with the world that you're free to explore at your leisure and not in an order dictated by the story. This revelation makes the co-op feature even more exciting, since your friends don't have to follow the exact same path you do, and the trailer might have been hinting this when we saw the 4 trainers each head off in different directions. We're also shown 3 different gyms in different areas. One looks to be the grass gym, followed by fire, judging by the flames on this flag, and what could be a ground or rock type arena, which conveniently makes a type triangle. If a group of 3 friends each head off to different areas, That means whoever went to the grass zone could help out their friend challenging the ground gym by trading them a Pokemon that's super effective, while they themselves could send a ground Pokemon to the friend challenging the fire gym, for example. And I'm honestly just so happy we finally made it to this point, because I feel like that's what Pokemon's all about, trading not just for completion of the Pokedex, but now more strategically or to help out your homies. They make it pretty obvious that the 4 trainers are in 4 completely different areas, so I think that's what's being implied here. But then again, the only trade is like Larvitar for Bagon, which are usually version exclusive, so I really hope you and your friends can scatter about the region and help each other out by trading. There's a small bit of the trailer which shows off trainer battles being pretty much the same as always, but it makes me question if there's anything preventing you from just walking around this little kid. Invisible walls would certainly be a letdown in an open world game, so does that mean we can avoid most trainer encounters altogether? The concept of open world Pokemon certainly brings a lot more questions than answers, so perhaps this is a topic I'll discuss more in another video. Finally, let's talk about the cover legendaries. The red dragon or lizard-like creature is named Koraidon, which comes from the Japanese word korai, meaning ancient or past. Its design represents this with a more primeval and natural look, in contrast to the blue reptilian with frickin' jet engines for legs, known as Miraidon, which comes from the Japanese word mirai, meaning future. Despite their rivaling themes, these lizards have something peculiar in common. Could they actually be bikes? You heard me right, bikes, like motorcycles. Obviously, Miraidon has these exhaust pipe for legs, but Koraidon's puffed up chest looks a lot like a wheel or tire. And listening to the trailer again, you can even hear its cry. Kinda sounds like a motor revving up. Guess that explains all the gas stations around the region. There's been a rumor going around that the cover legendaries of Scarlet and Violet would also be the main rideable Pokemon in the games, and legendary Pokemon almost always have some kind of alternate form or evolution, so I think it's pretty likely our motor-loving lizards will end up having a rideable form that could resemble motorcycles. One of the gyms we saw earlier does look like a dirt bike track, and the flags of the fire gym definitely look like the flags found in a racetrack. So the whole motorbike theme is sounding a lot more believable by the second. Now that wraps up the trailer, but I want to end the video with a bit more speculation on the types of these legendaries since they haven't been officially revealed yet. Miraidon screams electric type with the lightning bolt shaped ears and digital eye mask, but Koraidon is a bit more tricky. The tire on its chest has spikes, kind of like those found on dirt bikes, so perhaps we're looking at a ground and dragon type? They both obviously look like dragons, but we can't just assume their gender like that, so they could end up being something totally different. Regardless, these are going to be my predictions, and that is going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and leave a like if you enjoyed and would like to see more Scarlet and Violet breakdowns. Now if you don't mind, I gotta go refuel the dragon, if you know what I'm saying.